colleagues across the nation numbering over 40 million on raising issues of petroleum price hike policy that has generated divergent views among Nigerians. We want to say unequivocally that we sympathize with the student population on the pains being caused by well-intended economic policies introduced by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu this year administration. The President had all clarified each time we addressed Nigerians that these policies were contribute to offer solid foundation for the country's economy to thrive, and I think he had demonstrated enough sincerity and honesty to believe his achievement of the greatest Nigerian student.
Good.
Distinguished Nigerian students rather than the student population, marching to the street in protest that can be hijacked to further heighten the already mounting and escalating tension in the system. We believe that dialogue rather than confrontation will be adopted to solve the current crisis. Because we are intellectual and not straight actions or political talks that can be hired by anyone or group of moneybags to destabilize the country. On this note, the Forum of Zonal Coordinators representing the student structure across the 6 geopolitical zones, we want to inform the general public that we resolve as follows. We wish to inform the general public that NANS has no call for any protest or demonstration, and we urge the public to disregard any call for protest made by non-student who has ulterior motives. Please note that NANS is committed to peaceful and constructive engagement, and we will not be party of any activity that may compromise the safety and well-being of our members and general public. That the student shall dialogue with the federal government and NNPC on how to bring reduction in the price of petroleum to mitigate the effect of inflation on our colleagues and of the greatest Nigerian students. In the same vein, that the idea of protest being secretly called by some non-student masquerading as our colleagues can destabilize the country, and this is not an option on our cards. We would rather dialogue than be goaded into action that can be deemed partisan and counterproductive to the development and unity of our nation. And of the greatest Nigerian student, articulated Nigerian student. The Forum of Zonal Coordinators also that in alignment with the disclaimer earlier issued by the Olusegun Agagu University of Science and Technology against one Harry Adoni Okunomi that was not a student of that institution, we further denounce his position calling for a nationwide protest and shooting our economic system. This flagrantly contravened and position of the student body that dialogue should be adopted. That the entire student body shares the economic restructuring and re-engineering policies being implemented by His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to put Nigeria on a sound footing and redirect us to the speedy path of economic renaissance. That our recourse to dialogue was in national interest and learning from the wanton destruction of national assets that greeted the recent end bad governance nationwide protest that was heavily hijacked by political talks and money bags with invidious partisan interests. Then last but not the least, that we are solidly behind the current leadership at the national level, are ready to serve as veritable partners to be able to take Nigeria to the next level. Sequel to the foregoing, we plead with the entire student population to await our civil and democratic actions on this price hike and be rest assured that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as a sympathetic father, will listen to our agitation on this matter and the needful will be done. And of the greatest Nigerian student, I did enter the Forum of Coordinators. Thanks and God bless you. Thanks and God bless our esteemed colleagues across the nation for staying in solidarity with us and making sure that peace and tranquility is maintained in our country. Aluta continua.
Victoria.
Solidarity
forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for right.